is your spirit guides. So before I get to the candle wax reading, I'm going to pull a card for each of these piles, and then we'll turn on the lights here. So my pile 1, what is your message, your first message from your ancestors? Pile 1. What is your message here? What do you need to know from your ancestors? There is a stream of love supporting my dreams. Pile 1. First of all, pile 1, I'm sensing here that some of you have been releasing a lot. Some of you have been healing through crying and releasing a lot when it comes to your emotions. Many of you could have been even healing through water baths or using spiritual release in different manners. So pile 1, your ancestors are very supportive of what you're doing at this time. Whatever type of healing you're choosing, they're very supportive of that. They also want you to know that you're walking towards some new beginning or something that is opening up for you because you've done so much of the healing that you needed to do, especially when it comes to love or your relationships, when it comes to your romantic relationships. Pile 1, I'm also sensing that you have an ancestor watching over you, someone that you probably have known during their lifetime. This person is very much connected to you, especially in the time where you guys are dreaming. You guys could be guided during that time by that specific ancestor. It could be a male or a female, but you guys know this person. This person is very supportive of what you guys are trying to achieve. Some of you here have a strong sense of purpose, and they love that. They really are supporting you during this time. Some of you here, your name is starting with an A, I'm hearing. They feel that you guys are more and more lovely. You guys are more supportive of other people around you. Some of you are very encouraging. I sense here, pile 1, that some of you have been trying to encourage and inspire others to move forward or to help themselves. Some of you have been very much kind of holding the torch for others or helping them through difficult times. This ancestor is very, very proud of you for doing that, pile 1. Pile 1, I'm also hearing that this specific ancestor is trying to find ways for you to feel calm and peace in your life at this time, especially if you feel there's a lot of chaos or a lot of conflict or people trying to pull you in different direction. This specific ancestor is helping you, trying to show you ways to connect to your sense of peace and calm at this time. This ancestor could have been very tall. This ancestor could have been a male or a female. I'm also hearing this ancestor could be a spirit guide as well for some of you, pile 1. I'm hearing dandelion. If you guys have been drinking dandelion tea is very helpful at this time for you in terms of cleansing your immune system, pile 1. I'm also hearing some of you here have been trying to conceive. If you've been trying to conceive, this ancestor is here supporting you during this time. So don't give up, pile 1 here when it comes to trying to have a baby here. For some of you it is the case. Alright, let's get to your candle, pile 1. Let's take a look at your messages. Alright, pile 1, let's get started with your messages from your ancestors. Let's see what they want to tell you. Pile 1. Pile 1, I'm hearing that some of you have been ridiculously ridiculously expecting so much of yourselves, trying to manifest or work really hard on something, trying to advance on something that you feel is not moving fast enough. They want you to slow down, take it easy. I'm also hearing, pile 1, you are starting something that is not something that has been done before, at least not in your family. Some of you have started something completely new in your life. It could be in terms of business or career. They want you to be very patient with yourselves, pile 1. They've seen you work hard. Some of you have a family. You guys could be single mothers, single dads. They want you to take your time with this because it's slow and steady. Again, I'm seeing A names, D names, T names, Tanya, Derek, Danica, Tatiana. I'm also hearing that some of you could be Persian here. Someone has been trying to reach out to you, pile 1. You guys could have been ignoring this person. Your ancestors want you to know that this person doesn't want you harm. They want to talk to you about something. It could be valuable for you to hear them out at least. This person doesn't want you harm, pile 1. They are there to protect you. Pile 1, this person really wants to speak to you. They are thinking about you a lot. They are thinking about how they will talk to you, what they're going to say to you. There's a lot of thoughts here involved in this person's mind. This person I'm hearing has a round face. Something about their face, the shape of their face is very different or specific here, pile 1. You will recognize them by the face, the shape of their face. I'm also hearing that someone here has been trying to help children, either your children or you guys are working with children here. You've been trying to help them work on their spirituality. Your ancestors are very proud of you for that. Some of you have been introducing these children to your own spiritual practices. They want you to be proud of yourselves. I'm also hearing some of you have played pirates or have been doing cosplay with pirates. Pile 1, someone here felt that, someone here in this pile was feeling that nobody was helping you. You might have felt that there is nobody helping you or helping you out, felt isolated or lonely in some kind of endeavor here. As some of you have been also curious as to what people are thinking about you, especially if you've been talking about it. There is something about being misunderstood. Your ancestors have been watching you during that time. They are always there for you. By one, you can reach out to ask them for help. I'm also hearing some of you have resisted some kind of change. It is meant for you. It is meant to be, I'm hearing. Whatever that change is. Oh yes, I'm hearing it has to do with, for some of you, it has to do with the colors. Something about your colors or colors have changed. I'm sensing an environmental change. So some of you had to move, or some of you had to change job location, or had to something about changing a color, maybe color of your hair, color of the way you dress, or something about the color of your environment has changed. And I'm hearing you will get used to it. It is right for you, pile one. Pile one, if someone here has gone sailing or if you're going on a boat trip, please be careful if there is a lot of turmoil in the sky or a lot of cloudiness. Try to stay safe around that time. Do not spend too much time on the edge of the boat if there is too much turmoil in the sky. try dandelion. Dandelion is very healing for your liver, pile 1. Someone here has asked for a miracle. Okay, pile 1, yes. Miracle when it comes to manifesting something that is outside of your comfort zone. Pile 1, your ancestor wants you to know that you are already manifesting that. Whether you see the result, whether you see it happening or not, they want you to realize that the results are already being manifested. You need to actually take a look at the little details, little progress. If you can write down the details on a piece of paper regularly, you will see that there is small progress towards that change. Yes, pile 1, I feel some of you need to cleanse your home or your surroundings using water. I'm also hearing fire if you need to purify things or release old stuff, especially if something you can actually burn or cleanse with water. They're wanting you to do that. Pile 1, I'm also hearing the goddess Lilith could have been working with you. The black goddess, black moon Lilith. Some of you have been doing shadow work with this goddess. Pile 1, I feel that an ancestor has been also watching over you during cleansing. Some of you have been cleansing your energy. They're watching over you because they want to make sure that you're not losing part of yourself. So some of you have been releasing, cutting situations off, or releasing people from your daily life. They want to be sure that you're doing this the right way. So there's someone definitely watching over you during this time. Pile 1, if you are going out in social gatherings, they want you to enjoy yourselves and take things a little bit more lightheartedly. If you have been doing, especially if you've been doing a lot of shadow work or a lot of heavy work when it comes to your spirituality, they want you to have some fun. Maybe have a cup of wine or maybe a non-alcoholic drink, but just have some fun with the people around you. Someone here might have read The Three Musketeers. You might have just finished reading that book. I'm hearing the name Miranda, Mirella, M names. Lisbon, some of you are traveling to Portugal, or you guys are in Portugal at this time. Lisbon, I'm hearing Lisbon. Pile 1, some of you have been guided to do a painting that's a little bit outside of your comfort zone, especially if you're an artist. They want you to pursue that insight or that guidance. This guidance is really important for you and for people around you. It is an inspired thought from your ancestors. Just trust it and follow. Pile 1, they also want you to look at the mirror more often. Some of you might have been avoiding the mirror, or you guys are not sure about looking at yourselves naked in the mirror. They want you to admire your body in the mirror. They want you to be very much connected to watching yourself in the mirror, enjoying it, smiling at yourselves. Some of you have worked on the crystal grid here, pile 1. If you've been manifesting using crystal grids, it is a good time to actually switch up the energy, cleanse it, and maybe use a different set of manifestation crystals. They want you to switch up the energy of your crystal grid. Pile 1, I'm hearing maneuvering. Some of you have been maneuvering around a difficult situation. If it's a legal case or you're in a divorce, a separation, maybe leaving a job, you guys are doing the right thing. They want you to know that even if it seems difficult, you guys are taking good steps towards the right results or the right environment for you. They're very much encouraging you to continue working on that maneuvering or going around obstacles instead of facing them head on. Sometimes it's really important to be diplomatic. They've seen you do that. Pile someone here has been watching you, thinking that you're somewhat of a mystery to them. This person is someone who's far away from you. They live at a distance. They enjoy the fact that you're very mysterious. This person fantasizes a lot about getting to know you better. Yeah, some of you know who this person is. Alright, pile 1, I am done with your beautiful reading. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you later. Bye. Hi, pile 2. Welcome to your reading. So you guys chose the angels. Let's take a look at your message first, and then we can read your candle. So pile 2, what does your angel or your angels, what do they want you to know at this time? Pile 2. Alright, let's see. Obstacles are detours in the right direction. Pile 2. And your angels are so proud of you, pile 2. I do see you guys going through a lot here. You guys have gone through obstacles, challenges, and most recently, some of you have gone through tower moments, very difficult times, trying to figure out how you're going to survive, trying to figure out how you can move out of this difficult situation. They want you to know that you are in the right direction, pile 2. You are being protected. So whatever detours, obstacles, or challenges you've been going through at this time, it is for your highest good. They've seen you go through them, and they want you to be encouraged, to be proud, to feel that you're doing the right thing, that you are still in the right direction no matter what. Even if it felt difficult, even if you're unsure of the direction you're taking, even if things are so confusing at this time. Your angels are very much of a guiding light for you, pile 2. Some of you are invoking specific archangels. Archangel Michael, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Raphael, Uriel, Metatron. Some of you are working with the Merkaba. They really love that, the fact that you're connecting with them, because they can actually help you. They want you to ask them for help. Pile 2, there is a major shift here happening for you in your life at this time. Some of you have taken different paths. Some of you have tried different things, and others, I'm seeing you really standing still in a crossroad at this time, standing still, almost in an indecision, or having to decide where to go, but you're unsure. You are going towards the right direction, so they want you to know that no matter what you choose, it's going to be good for you. Do not give up, and do not be afraid, and do not doubt yourselves, pile 2. The color purple and yellow here, pile 2, is important if you want to choose a different color, or if you want to access their help. They're encouraging you to wear more purple and yellow. Pile 2, I'm also hearing that some of you have been connecting with different animals. animal spirits. I'm hearing the snake. I'm hearing a specific animal that's in the sky, so a bird, maybe getting messages from them. So your angels have been sending you messages through snake spirit and bird spirit. Pile 2, I'm also hearing that some of you have very strong will. You guys are very determined to accomplish something, and your angels are very proud of you and very almost impressed by your energy. It's very goal oriented or even focused on something that you care about. You truly care about that. You guys have been working hard towards that specific goal. They want you to know that even if things are not easy to get, or if you realize that whatever goal you were trying to achieve, you had to let go of and move away from it and take a detour, it doesn't mean that you're not going to be able to reach it. You will still be able to reach it at some point. The detours are actually to help you learn a specific piece that is going to be needed in the future. It's really important that you remember that these detours are going to be really helpful in the long term. So be patient and be happy that these detours are happening in your life. They're actually part of your growth and your development here. I'm hearing the name Candace, K name as well, C and K name, Cameron, Crystal, Christina, Christine, Camille, Pile 2, if some of you have been in a third party or have suffered from multiple third party situations, especially when it comes to your love life, they want you to know that these situations were actually teaching you about your value and your self-worth. They also taught you about your own unique beauty. Pile 2. Some of you have very unique beauty. These situations, whether you realize it now or not, they've taught you about your uniqueness when it comes to beauty. Beauty, of course, not just the physical type, of course. All type of beauty, your energy, what you are, how beautiful you are. Many of you have discovered yourselves through these third parties, these karmic connections that you've had. Some of you had to really clash. I'm hearing clash with others when it comes to connections, especially romantic connections. You had to clash in order to open up to true love, to open up to true abundance, to open up to a very much more practical sense of relationships, understanding that love is on a daily basis rather than an idealistic or in the sky kind of thing, you know. So Pile 2, I am going to take a look at your candle reading. Hi Pile 2, welcome to your candle reading. So let's continue. Pile 2, what are your messages from your angels? What do you need to know at this time from them? So Pile 2, I see someone here contacting you, a person that is very familiar to you, but what they want to tell you is actually a little bit shocking or unexpected. This person is going to be very straightforward. They really want to speak to you about an important subject. It could be about work. It involves finances. So I'm not sure if it's a work-related situation or if it's maybe an ex or a love partner. But they definitely want to speak to you about something really important that involves your finances. I'm hearing the second house. This person could be Taurus. This person is going to question you about that. So it could also be a boss or a manager. You are being called to maintain a cool composure. Do not act too dramatically. Just try to stay very cold, cool, and neutral during this discussion, during this conversation. Pile 2. I'm also hearing that you're very much loved. You are loved. You are cared about. People see you with love. People look at you with the eyes of love, whether you realize it or not. You are really important in your community. You bring something that is very useful to others who are surrounding you. You know, Pile 2, I'm sensing your angels want you to know that your level of spirituality or your high vibe is really important for many people around you, whether they're telling you or not. There are people around you that are like maybe ignoring that, or they might even be making fun or pretending that it doesn't matter. But the truth is, you actually really matter. You really help them in many ways, whether they want to admit it or not. I'm hearing the name Mina, Mila, Mustafa. Pile 2, people feel that you are very sensitive. People see you as someone who's very sensitive to many things, very sensitive to sound, sensitive to food, sensitive to your environment in general. Many people don't understand that it's part of your gifts. Some of you are highly psychic. You are very sensitive to people's energy, and you get very tired or very much connected to others in that way. I'm sensing Pisces energy, Scorpio energy, Libra, Leos, Sagittarius. I'm hearing the name Camellia. Pile 2, someone here, some of you here are traveling and crossing some kind of bridge. You guys are crossing something, either a bridge or crossing a river or crossing maybe boundaries between two countries. During that crossing, it's really important that you pay attention to the signs. Your angels have been sending you signs, are going to be sending you guidance during that crossing. So really pay attention to what you see, especially if you see birds, animals. There are messages during the crossing, really important. I'm also hearing ancestors here are contacting you during that time. Pile 2, here someone has started something completely new. You guys have started writing, something about writing, or writing more, or writing something that is different from what you used to write about. Pile 2, your angels want you to continue doing that. They also want you to consider discussing this with people who really care about that, so they can give you the right type of feedback. But you need to be very secretive, or you need to be very selective as to who you're talking this to, or you will be talking about this with whom. Yes, definitely someone working on a mysterious project or something that people don't know about. Someone here has been sick, illness that kept you in bed here, Pile 2. I feel really bad to hear this. It could be a heart disease. Here I'm seeing something connected to blood or heart disease. Pile 2, I feel really sorry for you. Oh my God. I hope you're doing better. I really wish you the best. Your angels have been watching over you. I'm hearing specifically Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael. They want you to rest. They want you to know that they're taking care of you. They want you to know that you are always protected and in their arms, comforted by them. Some of you, it's not an actual physical disease, it's mental health connected to your heart or your emotions and feelings. They want you to know that they will be protecting you. If someone hurts you, they're blocking them Someone here is working with guitars or violins. I'm hearing wind instruments. Pile 2 here, if you are working with that type of instruments, it's important to use that for your intuition. There's going to be a lot of insights when you guys are connecting with those instruments. Some of you here have been studying, I'm hearing Arabian tales like 1001 Nights or Sinbad or Ali Baba, Aladdin. You guys could be connecting with that part of history. You're learning about those stories. There is a lot of insights for you guys. You guys are learning about important knowledge that you're going to be able to use afterwards, either in your career or as part of your life purpose. Others here, I'm hearing it is Disney. Some of you have been watching Disney movies. I'm hearing the name Lester, Lily, Patrick, Tristan. Pile 2, I'm seeing the Libra sign here. Some of you are dealing with justice, or you've received some kind of karma. If you've heard that people around you are receiving some kind of karma. Pile 2, I'm hearing it's all good. Everything is happening for a reason. Do not try to involve yourself too much. At this time, a lot of things are being balanced out in your life. Just focus on yourself. Mirror on your studies. Some of you are studying something important, so focus on your studies. I'm hearing pistachios. Some of you are working with pistachios or are eating pistachios for healing. Some of you are healing the heart with pistachios. Pile 2, if you can get yourself a protective talisman, it's going to be important at this time. So maybe a Fatima's hand, or a Horus eye, or maybe a evil eye to wear. Specifically Fatima's hand. Someone here, I'm seeing someone here on a road trip. You guys are going to see an aunt, I'm hearing, or grandma. Some family member, maybe a female family member that is not your mother, cousin, an aunt, maybe a grandma. This person really cares about you, Pile 2. This person is going to be taking good care of you. This person is really happy to have you or catch up with you. Some of you are going to meet maybe someone new there, or you're going with your new partner. This person is going to be really happy to see you, Pile 2. I'm hearing the name Mona. Pile 2 here, if you guys have been suffering from energy loss, you guys are calibrating. I'm seeing a lot of balance being restored in your life. You guys are going to feel better. Many of you are working on your work and life balance. Some of you have been asking to work from home, or you've been asking for more balance. When you guys talk to your manager, it is important that you continue working on that, or you continue asking for it if you can. Alright, that's what I have for you, my beautiful Pile 2s. I hope you enjoyed it. Bye bye. Pile choose to learn through love. Pile 3. Pile 3. Okay. Your spirit guides at this time, they want you. There are a lot of the learning experiences that you've had in this lifetime. A lot of the lessons have happened through love. They've happened through your love life. They've happened through your romantic relationships. And they've happened through your friendships or even people you love in your family. A lot of the lessons have happened through these people. You guys could have had a lot of soulmates. You guys could have reincarnated with many soulmates. And this has helped you actually learn and advance much faster. A lot of the lessons were meant for you. So don't give up. It was supposed to happen this way. If things have been tough around romantic or even platonic relationships, when it comes to love, remember that your love life, anything that has to do with love, is helping you learn. So your spirit guides want you to know that. Do not despair and do not give up. They also want you to know that you need to understand that you've been chosen to actually heal a lot of your ancestral wounds here. A lot of the things that your family has been kind of bringing from generation to generation is going to be healed at this time with you. So you've been chosen to do this healing. It's not an easy healing. I'm hearing N names: Nadia, Nadine, Nancy, Nariman, names starting with N. And they're watching over you. The spirit guides watch you very, very closely. By 3, they're watching very strong observant skills. These spirit guides are very observant. They could give you the gift of clairvoyance. Some of you have that gift or have that clear sight. By 3, they also want you to know that if you are Cancer, I don't know why I'm hearing that. If you have Cancer, strong Cancer in your chart, by 3, they want you to know that a lot of secret languages, or maybe even the gift of learning languages, something about secret languages you're learning, or you're getting a lot of insights about that secrets when it comes to language. By 3, I'm also sensing that some of you have been maybe using substances, or I'm hearing dripping things, maybe substances or something to drip or to be maybe connected more with your intuition somehow, using maybe even rituals, mushrooms, something here. If you've been using that, they want you to know that they've been watching over you, they've been protecting you during that time. They want you to know that you are always the center of their attention here, Pile 3. Do not be afraid of trying or of doing things, because they're there for you. They're there encouraging you and protecting you every time. I'm also seeing, Pile 3, that some of you have been traveling or are going to be traveling to mountains. You're going to be going to mountain areas. Pile 3, especially if you're going to places where there's very little people, they want you to really take note of guidance that you're receiving in those places. If you guys are connecting to places that there's very little people, or villages where there are a lot of mountains, please take note of guidance around that time. Watch the sky, look at the mountains, and also touch the dirt. Touch the dirt, connect with the soil. If you can sit there, if you can touch the soil of the mountain, or even if you can grab and take with you rocks from that place, you're going to be opening yourself up to a lot of intuitive insights from them. I'm also seeing name H, Haley, Hayden, Hassan, Hestia. Maybe you're working with the goddess Hestia. And they want you to put yourself first, Pile 3. They want you to put yourself first. There is this need to be a little bit more self-centered here. And then talk to others, and then socialize. It's really important that you spend time with yourself first. Some of you have been distracted, or you guys have been feeling negative because of your surroundings, or maybe because of the energies that you've been picking up on. I'm also hearing some of you have been doing something virtually, maybe a business, maybe a career, something involving virtual work. They want you to continue learning to do that or advancing in that. Alright, I will see you in your candles. Hi, pile 3, welcome to your candle reading. So let's get started. What do your spirit guides have to tell you at this time, pile 3? Okay, I'm hearing the name Stacy. Stephanie Stacy. Puerto Rico. Some of you could be from Puerto Rico. Okay, I'm seeing someone here trying to work on something that's very slow moving. Like I'm seeing a snail. A snail, yeah, snail trail. Yeah, your spirit guides want you to know that it's really important that you keep on moving, even if it's slow. There's something here for you, a lesson in that in being slow. The slow process is not always bad. Your spirit guide also wants you to know that you have been pouring a lot of your energy in that, and they've seen you do that. Some of you have been working hard towards a specific goal. I'm hearing some of you, it is love. You've been trying to work on a relationship or trying to improve a connection, trying to heal a connection. And this effort is not for nothing. They want you to know that your efforts are actually going to be recognized, even if it's not with this connection, even if it happens to be with someone else, because you've grown so much during this time. Yes, some of you are having a birthday soon. Happy birthday, pile 3. If you are having your birthday, let me know in your comments. I would love to hear that. I'm hearing you guys here. Some of you are traveling to Italy, or you guys are discovering places in the Mediterranean seas, especially if you're going to places where there are rocks. Pick up those rocks. These are messages from your spirit guides. Pile 3, some of you are mentors, or you guys are thinking about being mentors, or open. I'm hearing mentoring center. Some of you might be working in a mentoring center, or are starting to discuss that with other people around you. They want you to continue your spiritual work no matter what happens in the future. Something about spiritual maintenance. So continue doing rituals or continue working, even if it's pulling an oracle card a day. They want you to do every day or a daily spiritual practice, whatever it is. It can be on your own term, but they really are encouraging you to continue. They want to continue connect with you with that specific practice. It doesn't have to be organized, but every day is important. Some of you here are going through mandatories. I'm hearing mandatory things that you need to do. Maybe a vaccine, maybe mandatory paperwork, something here that you have to do administratively wise that is stressing you out. Pile 3. It's been tough for you. They want you to, if you can, if you're someone who does eat meat, they want you to eat high quality meat or high quality protein, especially if you do eat meat, high quality red meat during this time to deal with stress. Yeah. Okay, I'm also seeing here by 3 there is a certain level of indecision or doubt here. Especially about your love life again. I'm picking up some of you here. I've met someone new, you're unsure about them. It's like you want to have your answer, whether it's the right person or not. They want you to be, to take it slow and take things a little bit more lightheartedly, be less goal-oriented, especially when it comes to love. Be more in the moment, enjoy the present. also seen zebra. Some of you could have seen a zebra recently or are wearing zebra tops or zebra pants. Someone here is turning 30. Yes, congratulations, pile 3. You're turning 30. Happy birthday. Pile 3, if you feel that your life is a mess, your spirit guides want you to know that in the mess, actually, there is beauty. In chaos, there is order. Remember that it's not black or white. This mess is temporary. It's actually not a mess. It's actually beauty here that is coming from the universe. You might not be able to see it at this time. Some of you are going through so much. There's just like one thing after the other. I'm sorry to hear that, pile 3. I love you guys so much. I'm sending you a lot of heartwarming hugs here. I'm hearing pile 3, someone here is studying something that is very difficult, very, very tough to understand or to acquire. Maybe it's a skill, a talent. What is it that you want them to know about this? Okay, they want you to know that this is going to be a very big part of your future. A future that is actually not clear right now for some of you. It's going to be important to continue working on it, even if it doesn't make sense maybe right now to others. I'm seeing Uranus, so something quite unusual. Some of you could be working on something that is different or maybe connected to technology or connected to things that people don't necessarily understand. Some of you here are visionaries. You guys could have Aquarius in your chart, or you guys could be doing humanitarian work here. I'm hearing the name Leslie, Anna. Someone here is working on a portrait that is going to be worth a lot of money. So someone here is working on a big painting here, important painting as part of your career. Someone is going to a test drive. I don't know if you're driving a new car or you're doing a test drive of, like, you're going through your tests for driving lessons. It's going to work out really well, pile 3. Don't worry about it. I'm hearing mocha. So some of you are getting a mocha, or you guys are drinking more coffee, or you're socializing in coffee places. You guys are meeting new people. Maybe even I'm hearing soul tribe members. You guys are going to be meeting people who are really interesting in that place. I don't want to burn myself. Sorry, guys. Let's see if I can pick up more here. Pile 3, if you go to a restaurant, pay attention to the type of food you're picking or the type of food that's you're being guided to use. The type of food is actually going to be important for your health. Christmas is an important time for pile 3. During Christmas time, you're going to be connecting with unusual people or people who are outside of your comfort zone. So next Christmas, pile 3, if you celebrate Christmas or even if you don't, around Christmas time, you guys are meeting unusual people. People are going to teach you things that you don't know anything about. Pile 3, some of you are starting a practice of yoga. You become a yoga teacher. Very good for you, pile 3. Alright, pile 3, I hope you enjoyed your reading. Yes, I'll see you at your next reading. I love you. Bye-bye.